Morning, y'all. So, how was your Thanksgiving? Did y'all meet with your family or did you participate in the lockdowns? Did you imprison yourself at the behest of the leaders that somehow are running this country, or did you give them the single finger salute and go on about your life as a free American? Well, personally, I guess that's dependent on whether you're a wolf or a sheep, a Democrat or a Republican. Think with your head or think with your emotions. All in all, I hope you had a great meal with the ones you love, all of them, in one house. Okay. Then again, I give a rat's ass about what some two-faced politician says anyway. So that's why, personally, I live in the land of the free, home of the brave, or at least what's left of it. Okay. So I want y'all to think about something today. I've mentioned before about the end of rent forbearance at the end of the year. You know, when all the people in rental homes and apartments have to pay the piper, otherwise get kicked out of their homes. Okay. Well, that comes up in about 5 weeks. Guess what that means? It's a massive spike in homelessness. Guess what that's also going to bring? An even more massive spike in crime. Okay. You've all heard the term desperate times call for desperate measures. Now, I want you to answer yourself honestly. What would you do if all of a sudden you and your kids had no roof over your head and it was the dead of winter? It's going to be January anyway. Okay. Do you have family to stay with? Maybe friends? How long could that last? A month? Maybe two? Okay. Crime is going to grow. Pawn shops are going to be swamped. People are going to be on Craigslist and eBay selling anything and everything they can. Robberies are going to increase. People are going to need cash somehow to find themselves a place to live. Okay? It sure as hell ain't going to come from going to work. Okay? Because God knows how many people still aren't working. All right? You see, we've been in some sort of lockdown all over the country for about 10 months now. People lost jobs. They never got called back. Some of the businesses they worked for never even reopened, i.e. restaurants in New York. What was it, 60% of them that were shut down never reopened? Okay. You know, in some places, we can't even leave our homes other than emergencies or to get food right now. I mean, there was a great story about a guy the other day on the news where after the curfew, he had gone out to get gas, and the cops stopped him at the gas station and said, "Sir, you're not allowed to be out after 10 o'clock unless you're buying groceries." So he went inside, bought a donut. Okay? Sounds like buying groceries to me. You know, but going on. You know, our kids are at home trying to learn, but they get no playtime outside. They get no social skills, no social interaction with other kids, and that's immensely important as you grow up, okay? You know, good luck going to a job interview trying to type on your phone. That's not going to work, okay? You know, our elected leaders keep telling us the lockdowns are important to the safety of all Americans and all people worldwide, right? You know, it's kind of one of those like, you know, we don't want you to travel. It's not safe to travel. You can't go anywhere. But I'm going to spend my weekend and my Thanksgiving in Hawaii, you know, kind of like Inslee and Kate Brown planned on before there was such an uproar that they wound up canceling. Or maybe it was Pritzker from Illinois who, you know, he was going to go spend Thanksgiving down in Florida with his family until, you know, the people of Illinois went absolutely ballistic and said, no, this isn't going to happen. Okay. Thank God they all stayed home. Okay. But anyway, back to the uptick in crime that the mainstream media supposedly says isn't true, okay? You think I'm kidding? The headline that the New York Times ran about a month ago was, "Murders are rising. Blaming a party doesn't add up." And then they tried to say it wasn't Democrat policies that are driving crime up, okay? How stupid do they think the American public is? Seriously, all right? Yes, I know it's the New York Times, and New York's 14th district elected AOC twice. Okay, so yes, I will agree. There are some really stupid people in this country, especially in New York. Okay, but so to honor the New York Times, I want to throw some facts out there at you real quick. Okay, because remember, you know, they don't think crime's going up, because of Democrat policies. So here are some facts. In 2019, in the United States, there were 16,425 murders across the country. As of November 17th, 2020, there have been 17,710 murders in the United States. So nearly an 8% increase over last year so far. And we still have 6 weeks to go. Okay. The murder rate in New York City is up 33% from last year. Chicago is on pace to have the most murders in the city ever this year. Washington, D.C. topped last year's murder count on Election Day. I'd love to make a comment on that, but it's YouTube. Okay. You see, the lockdowns aren't making us safer. The media can say all they want about it's reducing COVID deaths. But honestly, if you die, who cares how? Okay? Once you're dead, you're dead. Okay? You don't get bonus points for dying from COVID. The hospitals do, but that's a different topic. Okay? So let's put this into a prepper's mindset. The government is making us a more restrictive society. Let's take away some of their rights. The right to assemble, maybe, by locking them down. Don't let everybody go see grandma and grandpa for, Thanksgiving. That should make us safer as a country, right? Keep everybody from getting hurt, getting sick, whatever. Maybe the next step is take away our guns. Hey, what a great idea. That would make us safer as a country too, right? No. Locking us down has caused an increase in murders. That would mean more restrictions means more crime, okay? Guess who doesn't abide by government mandates besides politicians? Okay. Criminals. The criminals obviously haven't stayed home during the lockdowns. What mental midget thinks they're going to turn in their guns? Okay. If this isn't a blatantly obvious correlation between abiding by the law and crime, I don't know what is. Okay. Biden's got Beto on board to come get your guns. That's not going to go over well, Beto. I hate to tell you this. Okay. I'll place a bet right now. I'll bet my house on it that you, Beto, aren't going to be the one knocking on doors to confiscate guns, are you? What's the matter? Chicken? You should be, okay? Folks, ammo's gone up in price. If you can find it, it's up 30% this month, okay? Face it, they're coming for us. The first step in any dictatorship is to disarm the public. Do not let it happen. I don't care if they offer you 10 grand for your 22. Don't take it. Don't believe their talking points. Even the mainstream media is spinning reasons that it's not the left's fault, okay? That crime is up, all right? For note, crime is up in Democrat-controlled cities. Red states haven't seen any increase in crime to speak of. That's a fact, okay? Go look that up. It's all over the place. The facts aren't on their side. But then again, you can't argue facts with a group that believes in unicorns and leprechauns. Dark days may be ahead. Don't buy into the hype. Stand your ground. Believe it or not, until the Constitution is burned, you still have rights, and no skinny jeans, soy boy, mental midget politician has any right to take them from you. Okay? Not without a fight. Pinball out.